Hi, I'm Michael Butters from the Brisbane Strikers, and you're watching the Hyundai Queensland State League.
Welcome to the Hyundai Queensland State League Highlights Show. Brought to you by Hyundai, Red Rooster and Football Queensland. And this week, despite the weekend off before the start of the final series, we have highlights from two matches. The first, compliments of Rebecca Barr and Win TV. It was the final round match between the NQ Razorbacks and the Capricorn Cougars, played in Townsville.
Both teams out of finals contention, pride was on the line in their last QSL clash of the season. The Cougars looked keen to finish on a high, scoring first through Tristan Fraser. The home side responded, Paul Sapelli clearly enjoying this strike in what would secretly be his final outing. The Pigs skipper retiring after the match. Still, the game had to be won. Joshua Searle was at his punishing best. The second half proved one of the Razorbacks' best of the season, though the Cougars had their chances. It was the Razorbacks who converted. Fittingly, the skipper was handed the honour of slotting the final penalty goal.
Goal scorer number 9, Captain Paul Sapelli.
The 4-1 victory, the perfect send-off for the 33-year-old, as well as keeper Aaron Gibson.
Two great servants of North Queensland football, and it's a real shame that they're going, but they did themselves proud tonight.
Though it was still tinged with disappointment after finishing just one win out of the finals.
I think the fact that we finished fifth is probably an indication of we were just so near but so far all year, and we made a number of chances at critical times during the year. We just couldn't put it away. Capricorn
came in ninth on the table after securing 6 victories for the season. Rebecca Barr, Win News.
And the second of our highlights comes to you from Borsey Park in Mareeba, where the 2009 premiers, Brisbane Strikers, had one final assignment against the FNQ Bulls. The referee for the match was Martin Krennis, and he got proceedings underway. Results in round 21 had determined that the Strikers had already won the 2009 title, but they had arrived in Mareeba keen to ensure a positive finish to the fixture season. The locals had earned a draw the first time these teams met and were just as keen to finish their debut season on a high. Strikers were quickly on the offensive, and in only the 3rd minute, Steve Unsworth set up Luke Morley, who drove well over the crossbar. Matt Smith was next to get a chance, but his header was also over the bar. Dennis Allen has been one of the Bulls' best this year, and he was always involved in the action. Here, though, his cross was easily picked off by Ryan Pearce. Strikers always look capable of opening the scoring, and Shea Hughes' cross was met by a diving Morley, but again wide of Daniel Wall-Smith's post. Strikers were able to run the midfield and quickly generated even more chances. Firstly to Unsworth. Then to Morley. Chances for the Bulls were few, but they looked dangerous when George Karoma was able to get in behind the defence and swing a cross in. Daniel Wall-Smith has been a real find in goals for the Bulls, but he did give his teammates and spectators a real concern here with some poor play. He was luckily able to have his defence clear up the problem. In the 19th minute, Scott McNichol fed the ball forward to Unsworth, who turned well and found support coming from Michael Butters. Butters was knocked to the ground by Karoma, and referee Krennis had no hesitation in awarding the penalty. Morley hit the penalty low to the right of Wall-Smith to convert the Strikers' first penalty of the season. Well struck by Morley as the Bulls keeper dived to his left. 16 goals to Morley this season. It took the Bulls 38 minutes to make a clear shot on Striker's goal. A poor clearance by Butters fell to Allen, but his shot was blocked by Jeremy Harris. Morley was always a danger to the Bulls. Firstly, a left foot drive from the edge of the box went over. Then a back post header from Costello's cross went agonisingly wide of the post. Strikers kept attacking until the half-time whistle saw the teams head to the sheds. Strikers leading 1-0. The second half got underway, with both teams sensing they could still finish their season in a fitting way. The Bulls opened in a positive way. A long pass found David Ruiz, who turned Matt Smith, and forced Ryan Pearce to make a save, diving at his feet. Ruiz then went close again after persistent work and a well-struck shot, but just over Pearce's crossbar. Chris DeCipio chased everything down for the Strikers, but earned himself the ire of the local crowd and the referee when he fouled Ruiz. Strikers hit back with a Hughes corner kick that found DeCipio, whose glancing header was cleared off the line by Victor Madrid. Good work by Unsworth then created something for Morley. His shot was deflected by Alex Plowman over the crossbar. Strikers dominated territory and pushed forward at every opportunity. Butter's cross was easily cut out by Wildsmith. Shea Hughes got himself into a good position on the edge of the box, but referee Krennis waved away his claims for a foul. Bulls' attacks were limited, and when they did get forward were guilty of wasteful shooting. Glenn Herney the culprit here. Morley was still the most dangerous option for the Strikers, even though he was often unable to get any real power and accuracy into his shots. Strikers nearly caused their own downfall when they didn't clear on 2 occasions. Pearce needing to get off his line and save their blushes. The Strikers looked certain to score their second when Morley got away down the left and picked out Unsworth with an accurate low cross. Unsworth hit it well, but Wildsmith guessed the right way and produced an outstanding save. The Bulls went closest when a corner was not caught by Pearce and Alex Plowman drove the ball goalward, only to find Matt Smith head off the line. With 15 minutes left, substitute defender Todd Garver spotted substitute forward Gareth Musson, who turned and headed goalward. His cross was met by Morrison, but it looped up and Morley reacted quickest to volley home. Quick reaction by Morley and his second of the night, 17 for the year. The Bulls did finish strong and gave Pearce some work to do before the end. David Ruiz was first. Morrison next. And Dennis Allen also got into the action. But referee Krennis' final whistle saw the Brisbane Strikers still in front, 2-0. And afterwards we spoke to both coaches to get their views.
Tonight I think we saw why the Strikers are in first place. I believe they were the better side on the night, and I believe 2-0 was probably a good reflection of the game. Probably the second half we were a lot better than the first, and they cleared a couple off the line. We probably could have had one, but so we cleared a couple off the line. And quite happy with it. I think the Strikers showed us where we need to be next year, and finishing probably mid-table. Beginning of the year, probably most people said, "Oh, yeah, we're happy to finish mid-table," but after our start and looking at the team that I had, I believe that we've probably underachieved a little bit this year. So I thought we probably could have finished a little higher up. But there's always next year. It's our first year, and it's taken us about 3/4 of the year to get going. but it's all good for next year. So a good off-season, and we're looking forward to the year coming.
Yeah, I think we controlled the game for long periods. Both teams probably had the chances, us more than them, I would say. On the whole, 2-0 happy enough with. Perhaps we could have got another goal or two out of some good situations in the second half where we broke quite quickly and used our pace going forward. But I'm not going to be greedy. To come here, keep a clean sheet, score 2 goals, not have too many scary moments, and generally, as I say, be in control of the game, I'm certainly very happy.
And look